It's very hard. It's a really huge marine national lake. Alex wingspan is. This is almost, probably, about this much again, is as long as an albatross's wingspan. So they're huge birds. So this is like just a pretend frisbee one. And on the island, you can sit down here, guys. So on the island of Midway, all the albatrosses nest there. So these albatrosses, you find them, and this is the noise that I hear every morning when I wake up. So that's the albatross chicks, the noise they make. And so on thread you'll see here, can you see that? That little 9 necklace thread. So this is from a different one from the first thread. But these come from an albatross chick. So the albatross chick has these rings put on when they're born. And there was one ring that I had before this one, called B180. And that chick was born on April the 12th, 2005, which probably isn't 12 when you were born. When you were born? No, 2003. Oh, was it 99? Yeah.
No, 2001.
2001. So you're not far. And it died in July 2005, so it died 4 months later. And the reason why all these chicks are dying is, does anybody know why? Does anybody know why the chicks are dying?
Oh, is that?
This is the stomach contents of one of the albatross chicks. Rubbish. Just full of rubbish. Because when the mum albatrosses go off and they soar all over the sea and they take bits of food and then they think it's food but actually it's a bit of plastic, and then the mums come along, go to take all their food in the mouth of the albatross. Then once they've got the food in there, the albatrosses try and pop up all the bits of plastic, and only the tiniest little bits come out. The rest stays in their stomachs. So they end up with a whole stomach full of plastic, and unfortunately it kills them. So Fred the monkey travels the world talking about rubbish and what we can do about it. And this is one of those Hawaiian monk seals that we saw earlier. Can you see how it's got rope around its neck, a bit like those penguins on the penguin program? And then this here just shows, see all these yellow specks? That shows where all the concentration of rubbish goes, because there's all these big, huge currents around the oceans. It centres it all into these big patches. And then the island, you've got Hawaii just about here, and all that rubbish ends up getting washed up onto the beaches, just about in the middle there. That's why there's so much stuff there. And all those huge tears. The reason why we have these are plastic pellets. So before your ice cream tubs are turned into ice cream tubs, they transport all of the plastic as these little plastic pellets. And then they melt it down, and then they mould it into whatever shape they want to. But when they're travelling around these plastic pellets in containers on ships, sometimes they leak out, or they leak out into factories. And next time you go to a beach, have a look on the strand line, where you get lots of bits of rubbish. I bet you'll be able to find some of these mermaid tears there as well. And you don't realise they're there, but that was one beach clean from it was about in 2 hours. About 4 children collected all those, and there's about 1,600 mermaid tears there. So you get all these tiny pellets, and if you imagine if you're a fish, they look quite like fish eggs, don't they? Yeah. Swimming around in the water. So things end up eating them. And can you see that really yellow one there? See how it's gone quite yellow? The reason why it's quite yellow is because it's collected all the chemicals and things on the surface of that little plastic pellet, and then it gets absorbed into the flesh of the fish. And can be bad for the environment and stuff as well. So plastic isn't the best thing for the marine environment. And on Sunday, I sent through an email to all of your parents as well. I'm doing a beach clean.